Hello, friends, and welcome to our Sunday services. We are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and here on Zoom. If you're joining us on Zoom, welcome. I hope that you will stay after for just a little while to get the link to TalkBack so that you can join our discussion and community after the service. If you're on Facebook, you can also find previous sermons and subscribe so that you get notifications when we have new services. Actually, you can do that on YouTube as well, so just do that. Today's sermon, Stewardship with Jim Klipp. In addition to Sunday services, we have other ways to connect, including Facebook, Instagram, the e-blast for your news, and our new YouTube channel. This is fun still. If you haven't taken advantage, if you need some pastoral care help, contact Deneen, pastoralcare@oakcliffuu.org. She was hanging out in TalkBack the other day, and I found her very, very insightful and very comforting. So definitely reach out to her if you're needing that. Financially, if you can help, go to oakcliffuu.org/donate. Amazon Smile if you're using Amazon. I Give if you're using anything else. And our new text to give option. Oh, also our donate button on Facebook. Super easy. Just push the button. Okay, we've got other big things happening in the fundraiser world for our church, so let's get through these. All right, plans are in the works for an online auction fundraiser. You remember we've done these in the past, and they're so much fun. Last year, I think the highest selling item was Rita's Margaritas. It was during Nathan Monk. It was so much fun. So this year, because we can't do it together, we're going to do it online. If you'd like to donate an item, or if you would like to participate in the auction and help put it on, contact Donna Leach at auctions@oakcliffuu.org. If you're an artist or a crafter who would like to donate something and receive a percentage of the purchase price, use the same email address. What was that? auctions@oakcliffuu.org, but address it to Nancy Harms. She'll set you up. Rebecca is also doing something really cool. If you like socially conscious stuff that you can feel good about buying and you want to help your church at the same time, go to the Syracuse Cultural Workers site. It has some great stuff for you. If you order through Rebecca instead of the site, then we get a portion of the proceeds. So you can get really cool stuff and help your church. Contact Rebecca at this email address right here, or for more info, check out post in TalkBack. Okay, oh my gosh, Halloween, right? We all love Halloween. Halloween is just such a big event. It's so much fun. And it's that time. This year we're not going to let COVID break our Halloween spirit, right? We love Halloween. We are doing a haunted forest every Saturday in October. My mom's really excited about this. She really wants my kids to come and enjoy it. And my kids love Halloween too, so. You know what we need? We need volunteers. We need your help. We need people to set up and tear down. We need people to donate their time to create decorations, to hang them up, and of course to scare the kids. Like if you love jumping out at people and scaring them, consider helping out. I think the first person to really do it, Jade, I know, is already volunteered. He was really excited about it. So if you want to help in any way, if you can help prepping it, staffing it, please do. Once again, contact Rebecca, handydandyrev@gmail.com. Remember that if you do volunteer, thank you. But if you do, please report your time so that we can get some grants out of it, and so that they see how great of a job we're doing and how much we love our church, and they will give us money for it. So if you have helped, just make sure that you go and fill out your hours. You can do this in Breeze. If you are new here, welcome. Please sign our guest book at oakcliffuu.org/guest. We're happy to have you and hope you enjoyed service. Once again, please consider sticking around afterwards for TalkBack. Member anniversaries. Today we have Chris Snively. Yay! And how fun is this? Once again, our sermonizer is also our member anniversary. Happy UUCOC anniversary to Jim Klipp. Whew, that was a lot, and we got through it, and hopefully that didn't take too long. So I hope that you have had a wonderful week, that you have a wonderful Sunday, and an amazing week to follow. Happy Sunday, friends.
Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Oak Cliff. Please join with us in the spirit of community in which we share and find strength and common purpose. We turn our minds and our hearts toward one another, seeking to bring into our circle of concern all who need our love and support. Those who are ill, those who are in pain, either in body or in spirit. Those who are lonely, those who have been wronged. We are part of a web of life that makes us one with all humanity, one with the universe.
May the light we now kindle inspire us to use our powers to heal and not to harm, to help and not to hinder, to bless and not to curse, to serve you, Spirit of love, compassion, and forgiveness.
Que esta luz que ahora encendemos nos inspire a usar nuestros dones y poderes para sanar y no para herir, para ayudar y no para impedir, para bendecir y no para maldecir, para servirte a ti, espíritu de amor, compasión y perdón.
Amid all the noise in our lives, we take this moment to sit in silence, to give thanks for another day, to give thanks for all those in our lives who have brought us warmth and love, to give thanks for the gift of life. We know we are on our pilgrimage here but a brief moment in time. Let us open ourselves here, now, to the process of becoming more whole, of living more fully, of giving and forgiving more freely, of understanding more completely the meaning of our lives here on this earth.
Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in a winter time. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and the rose in the winter time. Come walk in rain with me. Come walk in rain with me. Come walk in rain with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come share a rose with me. Come share a rose with me. Come share a rose with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time.
Because we love one another, we honor each individual spiritual journey. We celebrate life's abundance and service to each other, our community, and the world. We connect with each other in love, respect, and acceptance. Thus do we covenant together.
And now in Spanish. Porque nos amamos unos al otro, oramos el viaje espiritual de cada individuo. Celebramos la abundancia de la vida en el servicio a entre sí, nuestra comunidad y el mundo. Ponemos en contacto a unos con otros en el amor, respeto y aceptación. Así que hacemos pacto.
In our community, we make time each week to share pieces of our lives with one another, our joys and sorrows. We do this because each person in this community has value. Each person's experience matters. We share our sorrow with one another today, knowing that sorrow comes into each person's life. Knowing that together, we offer comfort. At this time, we invite you to publicly post your sorrows and prayer requests to the Zoom chat or send them to our Facebook Messenger.
When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love.
We also share our joys with one another, knowing that joy comes into all our lives, knowing that joy calls unto joy, knowing that together our voices can rise in a chorus of celebration. At this time, we invite you to publicly post your joys and prayer requests to the Zoom chat or send them to our Facebook Messenger.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart of the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
When my wife and I first moved to Texas back in 1979, we started looking for a church. The first church we went to, it turned out it was their Stewardship Sunday. The whole sermon was give, 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 tithe, give some more, give till it hurts, and after you've done that, please give some more. Well, we went back 2 Sundays later, and it seems that at that church at least, every Sunday was Stewardship Sunday. The sermon was pretty much the same. It was kind of like trying to watch Channel 13 during a pledge drive. It just seemed to go on and on forever. The nice thing about the Unitarian Church is that they hardly ever ask for money. A lot of Unitarians appear to feel that the church is a nonprofit business, and they do their darndest to keep it that way. The sad fact is that the church is a business, and like every other business, it has bills to pay. When we're finally able to come back to this building, we're going to want it to be cool in the summer. We're going to want it to be warm in the wintertime. It would be nice if the water and the lights worked. And there's constant repairs in this building, and we have a small staff that doesn't work for free. All these things cost money, and every now and then we have to ask for it. The question always comes up with, what is the right amount for me to give? One method used by some churches is called the fair share method. They take what their bottom line expenses are and they divide it by the number of members, and that's everybody's fair share. Members can either give cash or a combination of cash and time and talent to meet their fair share. I've never believed in the strategy to give until it hurts. I prefer give until it feels good. For some people, this is 10%. They believe in the biblical method of tithing. Others don't have that luxury. It seems like after you take care of the necessities, there's nothing left. Every one of us is different. We are a church made up of people who pride ourselves in our differences. I personally have always looked at pledging like it's a kind of insurance. I'm a good driver, and I don't ever plan on having a car accident, but I always pay my auto insurance bill in case somebody else hits me. When a Texas hailstorm hits my roof, it's nice to have that paid up homeowner's insurance. Life insurance is something I hope that I won't need for a very long time. But I know the second I let it lapse will be the day that my family really needs it. I don't always need a church, but it was nice that it was there when I wanted to have my sons taken care of with their religious education. It was nice when my wife and I renewed our vows on our 30th anniversary back in 1999, right here. And it'll be a great place for a memorial service. And it's nice to have, during those joys and sorrows and concerns, to have a church family that cares right along with you. It's comforting to know that it's here when I need it. That means I have to keep my church insurance current, and I have to make sure that I'm giving until it feels good. COVID has hit all of us in terrible ways. It's given us many new challenges. It has also hit the church pretty hard. In the past, we've relied on building rentals to keep the lights on. Those rentals have stopped. The necessity of online church meetings has eliminated the pass-the-plate offerings. The only thing that has kept us almost afloat is our pledges. The Endowment Fund is helping whenever possible, but the sad fact is our church is in trouble. So today, like it or not, it's Stewardship Sunday. We are asking, no, we're actually pleading for your help. Telephone calls will be made in the coming weeks to everyone to determine what your level of assistance will be. A one-time donation would be greatly appreciated. If it is all possible, increase your pledge. If that isn't possible, make sure that you're at least current on your present pledge. If that isn't possible, if you've lost your income because of COVID, give your time and talents to the church. I am certain that if you ask anyone on the board if there's anything you can do, They will definitely give you an opportunity to give until it feels good. With everyone's help, we will make it through this and continue to guarantee that our church will be here when and if we ever need it. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Beth Ferree, president of UUCOC. One of the things I learned while researching stewardship is that while the baby boomers and the generation before us are content to pledge money and time to an institution, the younger generations are not. They want a cause and a reason to keep the institution. This group, which outnumbers us by a huge majority, seek more meaning in what they are willing to support financially. While our generations were brought up to believe in the institution itself, they were brought up to question authority, even more so than we did in the 60s and 70s. And it's our own fault. We raised them that way. The younger generations want a cause and a reason to keep up the institution. This is one part of the puzzle as to why so many evangelical churches are closing. I think it's wonderful personally because we can only benefit from the addition of more visionaries. And with great deference to our older members, of which I am pretending I am not one, I am going to address our younger ones this morning. You have been hearing a lot lately about the financial woes of the church, and yes, they are very real. Many of you will also be receiving a call from board members about starting or continuing your pledge. I want to emphasize to you what your pledge means in terms of vision. Do you know what our mission statement says? Most likely, most of you have never even really looked at it. It states, we, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Oak Cliff, facilitate individual spiritual growth and manifest our shared values through action with the greater community. What does that mean exactly? Well, it probably means different things to different people. It was, after all, a collaborative effort among many different opinions, boiled down into one easy-to-remember blurb. To me, it means we honor the individual's uniqueness while providing them with opportunities to grow spiritually. As a result of our love for mankind, we are obligated to reach out into the community and give aid. I am certain my interpretation is largely clouded by my activism. However, this very congregation was founded on that ideal. Members of this community have been out there kicking the ass of injustice for 6 decades. If nothing else, we need to honor those who have built this church from the ground and continue the work they started. We've already started some of the work we wanted to do toward our goals. The playground is just about ready for the RE program. This time of isolation will end, and we will be ready to welcome children. Pledges and grants could provide them with years of learning as they grow into UU tradition. The money we bring in will also provide us with ways in which we can bring in OWL and at-risk youth from the surrounding areas for it. As we also create opportunities for a more diverse congregation, your children will develop into open-minded adults who will continue the work where we leave off. They have the opportunity right here on campus to create a beloved community of respect and love that will be continued down through the generations. On our grounds, we also have a labyrinth, as well as a group of young pagans. Wouldn't you like more opportunities to practice your beliefs without the fear of judgment? And I understand that money is an issue for many of us, but these things can also happen if you are willing to give some of your time for this church you so love. We need people to help work the grounds, give Rita some assistance with tasks, and make our fundraiser successful so we have more resources to commit to those goals. Did you know that we give out awards for the most awesome volunteers on the planet? Come to the service and parish meeting on October 18th for more information. And I cannot emphasize enough how important our fundraisers are, especially right now when we are struggling. As you consider how you can best support your church, I want you to know that your board is here to support your dreams. This new board has firmly agreed to focus on creating a safe, loving environment for everyone. The board this year looks quite a bit different than previous years. We're now a diverse culture of Black, white, LGBTQ, and each generation is represented. You can expect some changes, but one of our goals as a board is to remain as transparent as possible. We are also in a different time with the world sequestered from a virus. This is a time for adjustments and understanding, for all will be well. For if there's one thing I am certain of, it's that if we're living our purpose and moving forward with intention, we will attract money. The reality is, dear young adults, creating a vision takes effort and teamwork. We ask only that you consider us, your chosen family, part of your personal responsibilities. For a relationship to work, all parties must participate. In closing, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today, regardless of the time you're watching this service. You are important. You are loved. With your help and support, our tiny community in South Dallas can become unstoppable. Even if we remain small, the size of our congregation should never reflect the size of our hearts or our willingness to create a better world for everyone. Thank you.
We laugh, we cry, we live, we die, we dance, we sing our song. We need to feel there's something here to which we can belong. We need to feel the freedom just to have some time alone. But most of all, we need close friends we can call our very own. And we believe in life and in the strength of love. And we have found a need to be together. We have our hearts to give. We have our thoughts to receive. And we believe that sharing is an answer. A child is born among us and we feel a special glow. We see time's endless journey as we watch the baby grow. We thrill to hear imagination freely running wild. We dedicate our minds and hearts to the spirit of the child, and we believe in life and and in the strength of love, and we have found a time to be together, and with the grace of age we share the wonder of youth, and we believe that growing is an answer. Our lives are full of wonder, and our time is very brief. The death of one among us fills us all with pain and grief. But as we live, so shall we die, and when our lives are done, the memories we shared with friends, they will linger on and on, and we believe in life and in the strength of love, and we have found a place to be together. We have the right to grow. We have the gift to believe that peace within all living is an answer. We seek elusive answers to the questions of this life. We seek to put an end to all the waste of human strife. We search for truth, equality, and blessed peace of mind. And then we come together here to make sense of what we find, and we believe in life and in the strength of love, and we have found a joy being together. And in our search for peace, maybe we'll finally see, even to question truly is an answer.
Let there be an offering to sustain and strengthen this place which is sacred to so many of us, a community of memory and hope, for we are now the keepers of the dream. To make an offering or your pledge, please go to oakcliffuu.org/donate and follow the links.
From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live. De ti yo recibo, a ti te doy. Así compartimos y vivimos hoy. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live. De ti yo recibo, a ti te doy. Así compartimos y vivimos hoy.
stand by this faith, work for it, and sacrifice for it. There is nothing in all the world so important as to be loyal to this faith which has placed before us the loftiest ideals, which has comforted us in sorrow, strengthened us for noble duty, and made the world beautiful.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
And now in Spanish. Extinguimos esta llama, pero no la luz de la verdad, el calor de comunidad o el fuego de nuestro compromiso. Estos los llevaremos en el corazón hasta que estemos juntos otra vez.